Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm ForClassic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what we do have in here is one of the best remakes this year, which is Resident Evil 2 remake. Well, they just call it Resident Evil 2. So this game it is using the new Capcom engine called RE Engine, and the game it is developed by the Capcom. So it's an excellent Resident Evil in my opinion. But let's take a look on the settings of this game. So I have a lot to talk about regarding this. So I'm using pretty much the eye settings, and for this video I will be using volumetric lighting at medium, but all the rest it is pretty much at the eye settings. If I raise to the maximum settings, I don't have enough VRAM, and for that it is recommended for you to have 6 or 8 gigs of RAM. But since GTX 1650 Super only have 4 gigs of RAM, you are kind of stuck with the eye settings, and for me it is entirely fine. So for the requirements of these games, they don't ask much, so they recommend it's an FX CPU and a GTX 1060. So we are pretty much at the recommended, alright. And the frame rate that I got with the eye settings, and this includes the volumetric lighting at high, what I got was an average of 79 frames per second with a 1% low of 56. But there is one extra thing that I need to add. These results were gathered using DirectX 12, and as popular knowledge, the DirectX 12 version of this game, it is much worse than DirectX 11 in performance. But unfortunately I was affected with a big bug, and I have seen these before on my laptop. For some reason this game have a brightness bug, which makes the game being too dark to a point of being unplayable. And when this happens, I had read a lot of suggestions online. People say that locking the frame rate works. Some people that saying that downgrade the drivers and disabling screen space reflections works. Some other people say that you are using too much VRAM or you are pushing too much the settings, but I have tried with the minimum settings to unlocking the frame rate and downgrading drivers, but nothing really did work. The only thing that did work for me was trying the game at DirectX 12, and voila! As soon as I activated DirectX 12, the brightness of the game was working properly and I could finally see the game clearly, because even at DirectX 11, even if I push the brightness too high, I couldn't see a thing, and this was really weird, since I have seen this on my laptop, but I wasn't really expecting to find this on a recent graphic card. Maybe it's a driver issue, I don't know, but again, the only solution for me, it was DirectX 12. But if you are not affected by this bug, you can use DirectX 11, and by using DirectX 11 you can expect a boost in performance of 10 or even 20 frames per second, so it's a great boost, and you can raise other settings like ambient occlusion to HBO+, or you can raise, for example, the mesh quality, or other settings aside from shadows, because shadows really punishes the VRAM a lot and we don't have that much VRAM. But even with DirectX 12, as you can see, we have a performance above 60 frames per second, and even if you are affected by this bug, your performance will be very, very good. This first corridor in here, it's one of the most demanding scenes of the game, since it has a lot of volumetric lighting and reflections. So in my opinion, the game it is just running excellent, despite it is running at DirectX 12, alright? So if you are able to play with DirectX 11, again, the game will perform just greatly, with a great boost in performance comparing to what I have in here. So guys, that's all that I want to talk about Resident Evil 2 performance. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the gameplay, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Jesus Christ. What the?
Jesus! They're everywhere! God damn it! Watch out!
You're safe. For now.
Thanks.
Marvin Browner.
Leon Kennedy. There was another off strike. I couldn't...
Here. I'm sure you did what you could, Leon.
Does anyone know what started this?
Not a clue. But honestly, all you need to know is that this place will eat you alive if you aren't careful.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to start last week, and I got a call to stay away. I wish I'd come here sooner.
You're here now, Leon. That's all that matters.
Okay, Lieutenant? I'm ready.
Hopefully you'll be able to find a way out of this station. That officer you met earlier, Elliot. He thought this secret passageway might do the trick.
This is good news. We can get you to a hospital.
No, I am not the priority here.
Lieutenant, I'm not just gonna leave you here.
I'm giving you an order, rookie. You save yourself first. I'd come with you, but I'd just slow you down. Now, you'll need this.
I can't take him.
Stop. And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate. You take it out, or you run. Got it?
Yes, sir.